Let's just get right into it, babe. What's the first topic of the week?
Chris Rock released a year's worth of frustration about being slapped at the Oscars by Will Smith. One of the things he was quoted to say was, "None of us knew that Jada cheated till she said so on her show as she interviewed Will. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person who cheated on us on TV. Let's ask the viewers in the comments and the crew to tell us what they thought of the special and the situation."
Yeah, if you guys have seen it, what did you think about Chris Rock's latest Netflix special? We watched half of it.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not really missing much. It's not really that funny.
There would be a few things so far that would come out and you'd be like, "That was funny."
Okay.
But then other stuff you were like,
"Really? I'm quite surprised."
I was too. I thought he was gonna come swinging like he did on his.
He's scared. He's scared to get.
Well, you know what? I kind of agree, because I kind of mentioned that when we were watching the half that we watched, like spoilers. Like in the beginning of it, he kind of opened the door. He talked about trans women in the beginning, but he even kind of made the announcement like, I'm not going nowhere near disrespecting him or saying anything bad. If my dad became trans, I would accept him and love him. And so I stopped. I paused it and I said, he's not trying to go into the same direction that Dave Chappelle went.
Yeah.
And whatnot, because he probably would not come out of it.
No. You got to, I think that they're realizing their type of comedic presence is a very harsh comedic present that isn't being received by the majority right now in a lot of ways. And I think that sometimes that makes them hesitant. I don't necessarily think that everything he says is great, but I really think he's freaking hilarious. I think he's a genius.
I think some of my problem that I had was that the bit would go on a little too long. So it's like he would say something and he'd be like, "That's funny," but then he would continue on that same little.
He's trying to pull a second laugh out of it.
Throwing some more stuff in for another 5-10 minutes. You're like, dude, it was funny a few minutes ago, but
now we're past.
Which is odd, because in all of his other specials and stuff, his comedic ability, the way especially when he talks about a very serious subject on a political level or something real serious, he has this ability to set it up, it makes it seem like he's trailing off, and for 5-10 minutes, and then he brings it back home to the original point in a genius way that no other comedian I've ever seen do it.
But you only saw half, so maybe that does happen.
I mean, but he didn't do it in any of the jokes, though.
But he is known for doing it at the very end.
Maybe the whole special is going to be
to tie up at the end. But I haven't seen any of it, and you haven't seen the last of it, so that could still happen. So
I don't know. You're being more generous than I'm gonna be. I know he's funny, but this one, I'm not feeling it.
We watched a while back the Cat Williams, and I love him. But this last one was like, I don't know what happened, but there was only very few things that were funny. Yeah. And I know he's funny because I have rewatched and watched stuff that I just was rolling, and this one was just very like. Yeah,
that's got a regular Miss BET over here, huh? Yeah, you would think I'm the guy watching that.
No.
He's always said that. I used to watch a lot of Love and Hip Hop, and stuff, and he'd be like, "Why are you watching?" The drama is very entertaining. I know that it's fake, but it's still it's very entertaining.
Before we move on to the next topic, real quick, that line that we didn't even get to yesterday about the whole thing about Will Smith, him saying, "None of us in the world have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on." What do you? I mean, that's the thing that everybody's reacting to. I mean, does he have a point? I mean, was that just him slapping Will back?
I mean,
twofold maybe, right?
Yeah, I think maybe it's kind of a twofold in that sense, if that's what he was doing, because that would make sense.
Yeah, but it is true. I mean, it's like so I cheated on you all throughout our marriage. How do you feel about that? In front of live, in front of. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
the way he we all saw it when it was happening with Smith in real life, but the way he phrased it, I was like, damn, that is exactly what Jada did.
She did, and it was that's what I'm talking about, is that harsh comedic thing that it's like blunt and to the point and just kind of there to put you in your place.
Shock value.
Yeah, he is a shock value.
Shock jock.
Yeah, like comedian. I didn't say it, so you can't mock. Jerk. But yeah, so I see kind of maybe why he's pulled back in your mind from what y'all have seen. Like, if that's the case, now I got to watch it so I can actually have a legitimate like debate and understanding of what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I haven't even finished it, so maybe Tabatha's right. Maybe it ends off pretty good. But guys, keep talking about it in the comment section. We're gonna save some time for it, and during the We Got Your Mail portion of it. Let's move on to the next topic. But you guys keep lighting it up on the comment section. We're gonna come back to it.
Guys, that's the end of this episode of The Rundown. Remember to like this video, become a subscriber, and share. This really does help us out. And click here or here. Thanks for watching.